It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Monday, the 6th of February. I'm James Spann. Strong storms a possibility across the state tomorrow and Wednesday. We'll assess the threat of severe weather, take a look at colder air dropping in here Thursday, and of course, we'll peek at the weekend. So let's go. Water vapor satellite view this afternoon, a zonal flow. A warm front is lifting northward across the state, and north of that front, we have low clouds and fog. Basically from I-20 north, south of that warm front, it's mostly sunny with high clouds across the southern part of the state. And as expected, not much rain. A couple of specks over Greene and Hale counties in West Alabama at 2:33, and that's about it. The chance of rain will stay fairly small tonight. Temperatures are mostly in the 50s and 60s. Across the northern half of the state. But down south, we've got mid-70s for Mobile and Dothan south of that warm front. And we'll be pushing 70 tomorrow. In fact, mid-70s are possible by Wednesday. That looks like the warmest day of the week. And then we turn sharply colder on Thursday. Very cold air near the Canadian border, but you can see it's kind of a zonal flow. So for now, that really cold air is trapped well to the north of here. We'll just catch a little bit of that later this week. There's the watch warning map. A lot of winter storm problems in the northwestern states. Seattle has been really slammed with heavy snow today. Also winter weather advisories for parts of the northeast United States, but things are quiet here. Later today and tonight, a chance of strong to severe storms from near Texarkana to Indianapolis. The standard slight risk there. And then tomorrow, the severe weather threat shifts on to the east. As you can see, that includes part of Alabama. Roughly areas north of a line from Tuscaloosa to Sylacauga with a standard slight risk of severe weather, a marginal risk down to about US 84 in South Alabama. And we'll talk about the timing and all that in a second. And then Wednesday, all 67 Alabama counties in a marginal risk. This is the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Monday evening of next week. Statewide amounts 1/2 to 1 inch. So let's talk about it. Here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at noon. You can see a little shortwave coming in from the west. It's not a very sharp trough, and that's one of the reasons we're not expecting it to be a big severe weather day. The dynamic support not that impressive. Another reason, the surface low is well north of here. It's over Michigan, 992 millibars with a trailing front down to Shreveport. The guidance coming in a little faster with the storms. This is tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Suggesting we could see some strong storms over parts of north and west Alabama that early in the day. And then by 1 o'clock tomorrow, just looks like a lot of rain and embedded storms around here. There's not going to be, I don't think, an organized line with this. The storms will be somewhat out there by themselves, and you always have to watch those. But let's check the environmental conditions. First off, the instability. This is the surface-based CAPE, valid tomorrow at 1. And really, there's not any for northeast Alabama. And if the rain comes in early in the day, that will tend to keep a lid on the amount of instability we can see. And it's beginning to look like that could very well be the case tomorrow. Clearly, the big numbers are way west of here, around the Mississippi River, where those values ramp up to almost 3,000 joules per kilogram in spots. But it's out of phase. The better instability to the west, the dynamics to the east. So again, while severe storms are possible, I don't think it's going to be a big day. Now, this is the shear. The shear values are pretty high. So if we can see some sustained updrafts, there could be an isolated tornado somewhere, but I'd say the chance is pretty small considering everything else. The significant tornado parameter is maxed out well to the west of here over South Mississippi. And finally, this is the updraft helicity product, and this has performed very well in the last 6 months or so, and it's not showing much. So the bottom line is, tomorrow, yes, a good chance of strong storms. The main threat, gusty thunderstorm winds, some hail. The tornado threat is very low. Not zero, but very low. Now, Wednesday, the actual front comes in here. The surface low is in eastern Canada. There's no obvious surface low nearby, just a weak surface boundary. This is the instability at 3 o'clock Wednesday. And again, these numbers are not that high. And this is the storm relative helicity Wednesday, and they're not that high either. So Wednesday, again, the chance of a few strong storms, gusty winds, maybe some hail. And the same thing, the tornado threat, very low. Not zero, but very low. Now, this is Thursday. In the wake of the storm, we turn sharply colder. A strong north wind kicks in. The areas north of Birmingham will likely stay in the 40s all day Thursday. I'll say for Birmingham, the high only in the low 50s, around 52. That's a 10:34 high. Building in from the northwest, the sky will clear during the day, the sky becoming sunny. And then Friday morning, we go below freezing. We should be in the upper 20s to start the day, the high in the middle 50s, the sky bright and sunny. Temperatures about where they should be, maybe a bit below average here. That's the anomalies on Friday. Saturday for the weekend as we begin. It looks dry, mostly sunny with a high in the middle 60s. We start to warm up. Chance of some rain over Tennessee, maybe extreme North Alabama, but I think the bulk of the state will be dry with a partly sunny sky. And then Sunday, a surface low is northeast of Minneapolis-St. Paul. Moisture increases, and I guess there could be a shower, but I think the decent part of the day will be dry. And Sunday should be fairly mild, with a high maybe close to 70. So mostly cloudy, mild, maybe a shower, but not especially likely. Monday of next week, deep upper low is south of Phoenix. We'll keep an eye on that. And again, we've got a strong trough developing north of the Great Lakes. And for us on Monday, a weak front. Maybe a few showers over North Alabama, but not a big deal. Now, this is the end of the forecast period, Thursday of next week, the 16th. And again, you can see troughing that's digging over the eastern states. A very deep surface low is near Dothan. And if that's right, we just have a lot of rain, not severe weather, but rain out there toward the end of next week. Check the numbers. You can see the sharp cool down Thursday with maybe a high only in the upper 40s. Friday morning, we go below freezing, but we warm right back up for the weekend, maybe 71 on Sunday. And after that, very seasonal with highs in the 50s and lows in the upper 30s to near 40. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or on television, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.